Welcome to the deep dive. This is where we take source material, could be articles, research, maybe even your own notes, and we really slice into it to pull out the insights that actually matter.
Yeah, it's kind of your shortcut to getting informed, maybe finding some surprising facts, and hopefully having, an engaging conversation along the way.
Exactly. And for this deep dive, we're exploring something pretty foundational, wouldn't you say?
I would. Our source material comes from these excerpts from a YouTube video transcript. It's titled 20 Life Lessons to Learn Once That Will Improve Your Life Forever audiobook.
Learn once. Okay, that got my attention immediately. It suggests these aren't just like quick tips?
No, exactly. More like fundamental shifts in how you approach things. The whole premise seems to be that if you really grasp and apply certain lessons, maybe just that one time properly, it can create this really deep, lasting change.
That's a pretty big promise. It kind of moves past the idea that you need constant reminders for everything.
Right. It suggests the real transformation comes from understanding a few core principles, like really deeply, and then just committing to them fully.
Okay, I like that. So our mission here is to really unpack these 20 lessons from the source. What makes them tick? Why are they supposedly so critical?
And how do they connect, maybe?
Yeah, and most importantly, how can we help you, listening, kind of quickly grasp these core ideas and maybe see how they could apply in your own life, like right now?
It's about finding those pivotal moments of understanding the source talks about. So should we jump in with the first one?
Let's do it. Lesson 1, embrace responsibility.
Okay, so the source puts this right at the start, like the absolute cornerstone. The main idea is that taking full ownership, it's not a burden, it's actually the first necessary step towards getting real control and ultimately freedom.
Which is interesting because it's kind of counterintuitive, right? A lot of us start by blaming things. The source mentions parents, the boss, the government, the economy.
Always something external.
Yeah, waiting for something else to change. But this argues that the minute you say, okay, I am responsible, that's the pivot point. Everything shifts.
Exactly. And the source is up front. It feels uncomfortable at first, no doubt.
Sure.
It means, you can't really hide behind excuses anymore. But that discomfort, that's where the power starts. That's the beginning of growth. Because if you're responsible,
then you can change it.
You can change things. Yeah. There's that little anecdote in the source, right? About blaming everything as a kid until someone asked that question. What if your life doesn't change until you do?
Oof. Yeah, that flips the whole script.
And it's important to clarify what kind of responsibility we're talking about. The source is clear. It's not about controlling like the weather or what other people do.
Right, that's impossible.
It's about controlling your response to things, your mindset, your actions, your effort, how you treat people. The source insists that's where your actual power is. All of it.
Framing it as a gift is smart too. Puts you in the driver's seat.
Yeah. You go from being passive, maybe a dreamer, or even feeling like a victim, to being an active doer, a leader of your own life.
Moving from just wishing things were different to actually working to make them different.
And the source links this straight to building earned self-respect. It's like when you take ownership and follow through, even on small things, you start building this trust within yourself.
It makes you more intentional too, right? You stop tolerating nonsense or distractions because you're the one building, not waiting for someone else to fix it.
Exactly. So for you listening, this lesson might feel, a bit tough, but maybe ask why it's presented as so necessary. Because until you take that ownership, you're kind of stuck waiting and blaming. The power is already there, inside you.
Okay, so if you take that responsibility, where does the energy go? That leads right into lesson 2, doesn't it? Stop complaining and start taking powerful action.
It's a perfect follow-up. The source basically argues complaining is just a massive energy drain, keeps you totally stuck.
Right. Action, and only action, is what creates change.
The source is pretty blunt about it. Complaining never built anything, never fixed anything.
Just feeds frustration.
Exactly. It might feel like temporary relief, venting, but it comes at this cost. You're basically training your brain to stay focused on the problem, not the solution.
So the shift is internal, from why me to
what can I do? Yeah. Redirecting that energy. Stop using your voice to complain. Start using it to create direction, make decisions.
And taking action isn't just about fixing the problem, is it? The source says it actually builds strength, courage, resilience.
And this idea that nobody is coming to do it for you, that's central. Waiting for conditions to be perfect. The source basically says that's a guarantee you'll wait forever.
Complaining feels kind of safe, maybe. Doesn't require courage.
It doesn't. But growth happens where complaining stops. And even small steps, tiny actions, they add up. They build character. They shift you from being passive to being an active builder.
And sometimes we complain because, well, we're scared of failing. If you don't try, you can't fail, right?
But you don't learn either. Action inherently involves risking failure, but that's the only path to actually learning and transforming.
So talk less about the problem.
And pour that energy into the solution. And act before you feel ready. That's key. Confidence, the source argues, comes after the action.
Not before.
Not before. Doesn't have to be huge leaps either. One decision, one small change, one move forward. It's that quiet, consistent effort. Because the action itself teaches you what's next. It brings clarity.
Okay, so think about this for yourself. Where is your energy tied up in complaining? And what's one small place you could redirect that energy today? Just one action.
And building on that consistency, lesson 3 is choose discipline daily.
Ah, yes, the classic motivation versus discipline debate.
Right. The source comes down hard on the side of discipline. Motivation, fleeting, comes and goes. Discipline is presented as the steady bridge to your goals. It's a choice every single day.
It's about doing what needs to be done, not just what's easy or feels good in the moment.
And the powerful point the source makes is discipline works every single time you use it, unlike motivation.
You build it through those deliberate choices, right?
Yeah.
Getting up when tired, turning off the phone, doing the work.
Goals aren't achieved through some massive sudden burst. It's thousands of small choices, hours of practice, disciplined habits stacked over time.
The source admits it's uncomfortable, but effective.
Totally. And it's not about being perfect either. It's about consistency. You're going to slip up. Discipline is getting back up and continuing. It's choosing that long-term growth over the quick fix, the instant gratification.
And it builds that inner strength, endurance, mental clarity. I like how the source linked it to self-respect, calling it proof you've seen yourself follow through.
That's good. And it compounds. You do the hard thing first, maybe. You become the person who actually pushes themselves, finishes things.
So for you listening, if you've got big goals, this lesson is saying they're basically waiting for your daily discipline. What's one small, maybe uncomfortable thing you know you should do that you could commit to with discipline just for today?
Okay, so from action and consistency, let's talk about managing your internal state. Lesson 4, master your emotions.
This feels crucial. Learning to stay calm under pressure, controlling your response to feelings.
Yeah, the key insight seems to be that emotions are signals, right? Important information. But they shouldn't be driving the bus, making your decisions. Emotional control is presented as a skill you can actually develop.
Not something you either have or don't.
Exactly. It starts with awareness. Recognizing your triggers, your patterns. Do you shut down, explode, run away, overthink everything? The goal is to choose a response based on, strength and thought, not panic and impulse.
The source highlights just pausing. Pause, breathe, think. Seems simple, but
incredibly powerful. The source suggests that simple sequence can literally save relationships, protect your reputation, lead to much better decisions.
And mastering emotions doesn't mean you become like a robot, right?
Not at all. You still feel everything, sadness, anger, fear. The difference, according to the source, is you don't let those feelings dictate who you become in that moment or what you do next. You learn to work through them healthfully, maybe journaling, reflecting.
Because life isn't smooth. Setbacks, rejection, they happen. The source says you need emotional control to handle that stuff without getting totally derailed.
Right. Building this skill helps you develop this inner power, even when things are uncomfortable. And it makes you more effective.
More efficient, productive, and probably treat people better too, right? Less likely to take things personally if you're managing your own stuff.
Definitely. The source argues the effort is totally worth it because you become less afraid of difficult situations, of failure, pressure, criticism. You develop that thicker skin. You live by choice, not just reacted by chance.
And ultimately, it leads to peace and earned pride.
That's the idea. Standing out by being calm, clear, balanced when others are maybe losing it.
Okay, think about a recent time you felt frustrated or things got difficult. How could applying this lesson, that pause, choosing your response, have maybe changed how that went for you? Where can you build that pause into your day?
Right. Shifting slightly. Once you're working on these internal things, where do you point your energy outwards? Lesson 5. Focus clearly on your strengths.
Ah, okay. So build on what you're naturally good at.
Yes, and then pour consistent daily effort into developing that. The source argues this is the fastest, most efficient way to actually get better. Don't try to be great at everything.
Just having the talent isn't enough though, right? The source says you have to sharpen it daily.
Daily. Otherwise, it just stays average. It requires real clarity. Who are you? What unique value do you bring? What are you genuinely good at?
And knowing that helps you stop wasting energy trying to be someone else or comparing yourself.
Or chasing skills that just aren't your natural fit. Find your thing. Communicator, problem solver, planner, creative, whatever. Own it. Build on it. Make it sharper.
Like training a muscle, reading, practicing, being around people who challenge you in that area.
Exactly. And the source says that serious, focused work is what makes a strength really rare and valuable. It pushes back against that common advice to, fix your weaknesses first.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it argues your breakthroughs, your unique contribution comes from building on what you're already good at. Delegate weaknesses, maybe learn enough to manage them, but don't build your life around them.
And the danger of spreading yourself too thin.
Huge danger. Chasing 100 paths just leads to exhaustion, diluted effort. You need focus. Pour your energy into the few things that really matter and align with those strengths.
That daily improvement idea again, 1% better each day.
It compounds massively. Consistency builds momentum, builds trust, builds your reputation in that area. It's often quiet, focused effort.
Progress might not always be visible day to day, though. Requires commitment.
Totally.
Yeah.
Protect that focus. Cut time wasters. Say no. Create systems. Schedule time for developing strengths. Treat it like a responsibility, the source says, not just a hobby.
And understand how that strength actually helps in the real world, solves problems, serves others.
Right. You'll hit resistance, feel stuck sometimes, but consistency gets you past that. And crucially, don't compare your strengths to someone else's. Stay in your lane. Focus on your contribution.
Discipline plus talent plus work equals unshakable strength.
That's the formula presented. And as you grow, you naturally start helping others, sharing insights, leading by example. Your work speaks, doors open. It's an investment in yourself that pays off. You become valuable in a way that's undeniable.
Okay, so for you listening, what are you naturally good at? And what's one way, just one small way, you could dedicate some focused time today to sharpen that strength, even just a little?
And building on that focus, how do you fuel your mind? Lesson 6, invest in yourself by learning.
This sounds like the foundation for everything else.
The source calls it the foundation of self-respect and success. Simple idea. Make consistent learning a non-negotiable daily habit.
Why self-respect, specifically?
Because making time for learning every day, the source suggests, is like telling yourself your future and your potential actually matter. It's an act of valuing your own growth.
Okay, I like that. And it builds mental strength, sharpens thinking, gives you tools.
Yeah, knowledge as armor in hard times, as the source puts it. And the classroom is everywhere, right? Books, conversations, podcasts, mistakes, stories.
But are you paying attention? Are you writing things down, applying it?
That's the key. Real learning isn't just passively absorbing. It's doing the work, asking questions, thinking deeply, and then using the knowledge to actually change how you live. Absorb, reflect, apply, that cycle.
And learning with purpose, not just random facts.
Right. What knowledge helps you move towards mastery, overcome a weakness, build a strength, solve a problem you're facing right now? Look at your life. Where are you struggling? What skill do you need?
And the warning against thinking you know enough, that arrogance stops growth.
Totally. Stay humble, stay hungry, stay open. Build that daily rhythm of learning and focus on depth, usefulness, not just speed or novelty. Build a foundation you can actually use.
This builds confidence too, right? Because you're prepared.
Exactly. Confidence rooted in preparation, not just ego. There's a quiet strength in being a learner. Less reactive, more clarity, more intentional. Keeps you curious, adaptable.
Growth is your responsibility. Every day is a chance. Every problem, a lesson. Every conversation, a classroom.
Learn even when tired, when you think you know it, when growth feels invisible. What you build inside eventually shows on the outside. The source has this challenge. Be willing to outlearn everyone. Study when others scroll. Practice when distracted. Stay with it.
Revisit, reread, refine. Learn deeply. Those are the people who lead, create, win.
Make it non-negotiable. Track it, celebrate it, share it. Explaining deepens understanding. It's about progress, direction, not perfection or speed.
Every insight builds a stronger you. Every concept unlocks decisions. Every page, question, skill. It all adds up. Don't let a day pass without feeding your mind. Build from the inside out.
And eventually, learning becomes part of your identity. You become someone new. It changes who you are, how you think, how you show up, what you're capable of. That's the real reward.
So for you, how can you easily fit a little bit of intentional learning into your day? What's one topic you're curious about? Could you spend just 10 or 15 minutes on it today?
And investing in yourself also means being willing to hear tough stuff.
Yeah.
Lesson 7. Accept honest criticism.
Ooh, this one can be hard. But the idea is essential for growth, right? If you can't hear hard truths.
You limit yourself massively. You can't surround yourself only with yes people and expect to get better. Progress often comes from hearing what you need to hear, even if it stings.
Why does it sting, though? The ego.
Yeah, the source says it challenges our self-image. We get defensive, but you have to try and move past taking it personally.
Yeah.
See it as information, maybe even a gift, not an attack.
Because if you're defensive, you miss the lesson. You protect the ego, but stop evolving.
Exactly. Can't improve what you won't examine, can't fix what you deny. It's uncomfortable, but necessary. And often, it hurts most when there's actually some truth in it, right? Reveals those blind spots.
Awareness is the first step. Sometimes others see what we can't.
And the source advises filtering it. Who's it from? Based on facts. Is the intent helpful or just mean? Honest criticism aims to sharpen you, not shame you.
And the advice is just listen. Don't argue right away.
Just listen. Sit with it. Reflect later. Look for the value, even if it wasn't delivered perfectly. It takes humility, being willing to consider, maybe I was wrong.
Facing flaws isn't weakness, it's maturity. And hearing hard truth helps you improve way faster. You're dealing with reality.
Right. Sitting in that discomfort and pulling out the wisdom, that builds emotional strength, makes you less reactive, more thoughtful. That's where wisdom feels like, as the source puts it.
You don't grow by ignoring flaws, you grow by fixing them.
And sometimes you need others to point them out. Shutting down keeps you stuck. Taking it in gives you an edge, helps you level up. Think about top performers. They invite critique. They study mistakes.
Brutal honesty with yourself first. It's not the criticism that hurts most, it's refusing to accept it.
Shift the mindset. It's not a threat, it's data, a tool for adjustment. And adjustments unlock the next level. Look at where you fall short. What needs fixing? What if you keep ignoring it?
Listening helps you see patterns, and people notice when you're willing to learn, when you have humility.
The source even says ask for feedback. But then don't get defensive. Say thank you, think about it. Doesn't mean you agree with everything, but consider it.
Staying small comes from thinking you know it all. Real growth comes from curiosity, being teachable.
No shame in being corrected. Shame is refusing to grow. Rise above the sting. Invite truth. Value honesty over comfort. Growth over ego. Leads to faster growth, stronger relationships, better leadership, better decisions. You become trustworthy because you don't hide.
Not perfect, but teachable. Not knowing everything, but willing to learn. Protect your growth, not just your image.
Embrace it. Use it. Let it shape you, wake you up, stretch you, break habits, correct your path, push you forward. The strongest learn, grow, transform from it. That ability is there for you too.
Okay, think about some feedback you got that maybe stung a little. What if you revisited it now, not defensively, just looking for any potential insight?
All right, from feedback to building connections outwards. Lesson 8. Build genuine relationships by giving more than taking.
This feels like a fundamental shift for many people. Focus on service and adding value, not just what you can get.
Yeah, the source makes a big claim. The quality of your life often boils down to the strength of your relationships. And the most respected, loved, trusted people, they're givers. They add value without keeping score. They show up with presence, care, support, not just when it's easy or convenient.
And you can't really fake that long term, can you?
Not really. It has to be authentic. The source suggests asking yourself in interactions, how can I add value here? How can I support this person, help them grow?
Focusing on giving makes you someone people want to be around.
Exactly. People remember how you made them feel. And trust. It's built over time by being genuinely helpful, dependable, generous with your time, attention, effort, not just stuff.
It's not about having tons of contacts, is it? It's about a few real connections.
Deep ones. Based on respect, honesty, care. Grounded, not transactional, where you're always calculating what's in it for you.
The source points out most people do approach it that way, asking, what can I get? Support, praise, favors.
Which can be draining for others. So flipping that mindset, how can I help, add value, make their life better? That transforms the connection, gives interactions purpose, attracts the right people, builds deep trust.
Requires emotional generosity, though. Not always easy when you're tired or busy.
True. And people might disappoint you sometimes. But the lesson isn't stop giving. It's become wiser where you give. Set boundaries based on learning, not bitterness. Keep showing up with integrity.
It's a long game. Shared experiences, loyalty tested, trust earned.
Giving intentionally, paying attention, knowing when to step up or back, learning their language, takes effort, maturity, strength. But the source insists it's profoundly worth it. People crave that genuine connection.
And making it a daily practice, asking yourself, did I give something today? Encourage someone, help, listen.
Yeah, keeping your heart grounded, relationships strong, focused on what matters. Not being perfect, but being present. Not having all the answers, but showing you care. Not being everything to everyone, but showing up with honesty and effort.
It's not about grand performances.
It's about real people choosing to give, grow, stay connected. Start giving more because of who you become in the relationship, not just for what you get back. Be someone who brings light, clarity, strength, and you'll likely see those qualities reflected back.
So for you, how could shifting focus from getting to giving deepen one important relationship today? What's one small way to add value?
But unfortunately, not all relationships add value. Lesson 9, cut toxic people out.
Okay, this is about self-preservation, protecting your mental and emotional space.
Absolutely critical. The core idea, your environment shapes you profoundly, negativity is contagious, and sometimes removing those influences is non-negotiable for your well-being.
The source uses strong words. Protect your peace, energy, focus like gold, like oxygen. If people bring constant chaos or negativity,
Shut the door. Distancing yourself lets you breathe easier, think clearer, sleep better, hear your own voice, trust your intuition, make decisions based on your goals, not their fears. You get your power back.
And it's not always about big betrayals, is it? The source mentions subtle stuff adds up.
Totally. Little comments, quiet criticism, sarcasm, constant doubt. If someone consistently makes you feel small or drained, that's the warning sign.
You might feel lonely at first, creating that space.
Normal, the source says. Necessary, even. For healing, for making room for healthier energy, new people. Standing firm eventually attracts people who match your values, who uplift, support, challenge you constructively.
Because you don't rise by chance, right? You rise by surrounding yourself with people who want more, live with integrity.
And the first step to finding them is removing the ones who don't align. The source advises cutting them off fully if needed. Unfollow, stop replying, block. Don't keep the door cracked open for repeat chaos.
Every time you let them back in, you reset your growth.
That's the argument. Delay progress, lose focus. Enough is enough. Make the decision, be firm, protect your mind, energy, peace. The people around you either protect those things or destroy them. Choose wisely.
And you're not responsible for fixing someone who refuses to grow.
Nope. Your focus is your purpose, your clarity, your intention. Be ruthless about your environment if you're committed to growth and peace. If someone's constantly negative, critical, unsupportive, ask why they're still there. Guilt? Habit? Not good enough reasons.
You deserve people who bring light, celebrate wins, support efforts. You don't need their approval.
You need your own strength, focus, clarity, courage. Grainers deplete those. So, make the choice today. Protect your future. Filter your circle. Walk away without fear. Stand tall in your boundaries. Don't apologize for needing peace. It's not harsh. It's responsible, necessary.
Years from now, you might see that decision as the moment you started moving forward.
Exactly. Don't need 100 people, need the right few. Won't find them holding space for the wrong ones. Clean your environment, protect your path, cut the weight. People either carry you higher or hold you back. Choose your direction, then choose the circle to match.
Okay, time for an honest assessment for you listening. Are there dynamics draining you, someone consistently leaving you feeling diminished? What small step could you take today to create healthier space?
So once you're managing your internal world, your relationships, your energy, you face constant choices. Lesson 10, decide clearly and stick firmly.
The killer of progress, indecision.
Exactly, the core idea. Indecision paralyzes you. Clear, firm commitment to your choices is what drives everything forward. Life doesn't really move until you make clear decisions and stand by them.
Hesitating, delaying, overthinking, second-guessing. It weakens momentum, creates confusion.
Growth needs clarity. Progress demands firmness. People who rise, they decide with purpose and don't let emotions break that decision. The source observes so many people live in this indecision loop.
Start, pause, switch. Wonder why nothing works out.
Yeah, and it's usually not lack of capability, it's lack of commitment to a path. They dip their toes in, hoping for certainty before committing.
But certainty comes after you commit and put in the work, right?
That's what the source stresses. You need a firm choice, a clear direction, a strong why, and the willingness to follow through when it gets hard. A real decision means cutting off other options, closing the door on hesitation. This is what I'm doing, giving it everything.
Focuses your energy, makes effort powerful, stop spreading thin.
Don't need every door open, just the right one, and walk through it fully. People stay stuck because they never fully commit. Try a bit of this. Stop when hard, change mind when excitement fades.
But success is built on follow-through. Showing up when no one's clapping, progress is slow, self-doubt is there. That's the test.
Half-hearted commitment is basically deciding to quit later. Clarity and strength push you through. Can't keep changing your mind with every discomfort. Sit in it, grow through it. Adjust actions, maybe, but not the core direction.
Constantly changing direction means a weak foundation. Don't build strong by jumping, build deep.
And you'll make mistakes. Might be the wrong decision sometimes. That's not the real danger. The danger is never deciding, waiting for perfect certainty or timing illusions.
You'll never feel totally ready. Always fear, always risk.
Strong people move anyway. Best decision with what I know, trust myself to act. The source advises against too many opinions near decision time. More people equals more confusion. Trust your own voice. Sit still, weigh it, make the call. Move without needing agreement. Clarity from within.
Then once decided, ACT on it. Build around it. Hold yourself accountable.
That's how discipline forms, how confidence builds, seeing yourself stay committed. Say you'll do it, then do it. Builds that unshakable self-trust.
Temptation to quit or second guess is normal, though.
Totally normal. Human, strong people just don't give it power. Acknowledge it. Keep moving. Focus on the why you started. Stay grounded in the choice. That strength becomes character.
And the cost of indecision. Lost time, energy, anxiety, regret.
Huge cost. Every day, fence sitting is a day you could be building. Every hour debating is an hour you could be practicing, creating, learning. Take control with decisions. Think clearly, long-term, align with values, but once made. Lock it in. Commit fully. Move, grow, improve as you go. Don't stop, hesitate, look back.
That focus separates achievers from debaters. Can't build momentum resetting the plan constantly.
Start building. Let momentum grow. Adjust strategy, sure, but stay firm on the purpose. That's the winning mindset. Avoiding decisions teaches hesitation is okay. Kills opportunities. Decide, act, follow through.
Real strength isn't always being right. It's owning the choices.
Exactly. Doesn't work. Adjust, learn, move with wisdom. Don't let fear paralyze direction. Take risks, stay grounded, deal with consequences. Leaders, builders think like this. Time's too valuable. Decide, act, evaluate, improve. That cycle.
Starts with clarity. This is where I'm going. Refuse doubt pulling you back. Doubt's natural. Decisions need to be stronger. Feed doubt, it grows. Feed the decision with action, it strengthens.
People living with focus and purpose didn't necessarily have it easier. They decided who they wanted to be, chose a path, cut off other options, weren't perfect, but they were clear. Clarity is the edge, while others question their moving, building, becoming.
So today, stop overthinking, start choosing, stop waiting for permission. You know what you need to do.
Make the decision, own it, live it. Actions reflect it, focus protects it, consistency proves it. Gets hard, don't run, don't switch. Difficulty is the process, growth is a reward. Don't need it all figured out, just stay grounded while you figure it out.
That's the difference between risers and stoppers. Pushing through confusion versus letting it stop you.
Choose which group. Your choices count. Don't choose based on pressure or trends. Choose your truth, what matters, drives you, aligns with your values. Build a life that feels right inside and out. Sleep well, knowing you're on the right path.
Chase progress, not perfection. Good plan, acted upon. Steady, don't collapse, manage risk. Because you made a decision, you're sticking to it.
Clarity builds legacies. Commitment makes history. Start now. Decide who you become, what you tolerate, what matters most. Don't look back. Keep walking, building, believing, the ones who keep going. Not always the best plans, just decided and refuse to turn back.
Look back years later, see the difference. Strength, clarity, character, not an accident, a decision.
Decide. And don't break your word to yourself. Your future depends on it. So for you listening, where is indecision holding you back? What power could you unlock by making just one clear choice today and committing?
And decisions often mean facing something uncomfortable. Lesson 11, conquer your fears by facing uncomfortable situations daily.
Yeah, the source is really emphatic here. Fear doesn't just vanish if you wait or ignore it or wish it away.
Right, it only loses its grip when you face it, when you move forward anyway.
That's it. If you want confidence, strength, freedom, the source says you have to commit to facing uncomfortable stuff daily. That's how fear weakens, how courage is built, not in your head, not with pep talks.
Through action, especially when you'd rather run.
Exactly. The source talks about this invisible prison of fear. Many live in rejection, judgment, failure, being seen, speaking up, not being good enough. We build routines to avoid discomfort. Stay safe.
But that safety eats your potential, doesn't it?
Slowly, from the inside. Every time you back down, you train your mind you're not capable. The longer you obey fear, the more believable its lies become. Break it through direct confrontation.
And the key, don't wait to feel brave. Don't wait for fear to disappear.
ACT while it's present.
Yeah.
Step forward shaky. Speak with a racing heart. Try with doubt. That's what separates people. Growers aren't fearless. They're just willing to act before ready.
The strength is on the other side of the fear. Only way is through.
And uncomfortable doesn't have to mean like jumping out of a plane. It means stretching just beyond your current level. That difficult conversation, applying for that job, showing up where you feel inadequate, saying yes to something that pushes you.
Small acts, daily. creates powerful shifts over time.
Do something that scares you a little today, again tomorrow. Fear becomes a signal, right? Shows you where your growth edge is. If it scares you, but it matters, that's where you need to go.
Fear says, wait, prepare more, think longer.
Keeps you still, listen to it, and life shrinks. You don't take the chances. Confidence isn't found easily. It's earned by doing hard things. Walking into fear over and over. Prove you're stronger than it.
Not fearless, just stronger.
And don't expect applause. No one sees the inner struggle usually. The reward is who you become. Stepping into discomfort is stepping towards your future. Sharpens focus, builds toughness, resilience. Can't fake it, earned through struggle.
Peace comes not from comfort, but from facing it, doing it, realizing fear lost its power.
It's a transformation built decision by decision. Every act of courage, while scared, weakens fear. Daily, it starts to disappear. Not the challenge, but the fear of it.
Can't get strong without struggle, wise without mistakes. Lead others till you lead yourself through fear.
Stop waiting for it to get easier or fear to shrink. Step into it. Challenge it. Let it teach you, shape you, push you. You will fail sometimes, fall, say the wrong thing, feel awkward, embarrassed. That's part of it. Growth is messy. Progress happens on discomfort.
Don't avoid it. Walk through it. Keep going.
It's about courage, not perfection. Effort, not guarantees. Acting with commitment, even without feeling confident. Those who change their lives. Fear is their training ground. Didn't run, studied it, walked straight in.
Stronger with every step. Shifted from what if I fail to what can I learn if I try?
That shift changes everything. Fear becomes fuel, direction, a signpost to the next level. How long will you stay stuck just to avoid discomfort? How many opportunities miss? How many times let opinions stop you?
Enough is enough. Staying small hurts more than trying and failing.
The pain of staying the same gets heavier than the discomfort of growth. You weren't born to live cautiously. Hide. Strength is inside, waiting. Access it through action. Every uncomfortable step proves you're becoming new. That proof builds belief. Belief drives everything.
So start today. Something small that scares you. Do it. Speak truth. Take that action you avoid. Say yes when not ready. Face the moment. Step in. Do it again tomorrow. Daily habit of facing fear.
Months later, what felt overwhelming feels normal. Confidence grew earned. Courage evolved effort, not ease. That growth lasts. That power can't be taken.
Stop running, hesitating, doubting. Fear's there, but it doesn't own you. Doesn't decide. You do.
Live with strength, clarity, purpose, and fear becomes just a signal, not your master. Let it show where to grow, guide the next step. Take the step, no matter how small, how shaky, again and again, till fear breaks, life expands.
Okay, for you. What's one small, uncomfortable action you know you've been avoiding? What's the absolute tiniest first step you could take towards it today?
Now, once you're mastering your inner world, facing fear, how do you connect outwards effectively? Lesson 12. Speak less. Listen more.
Oh, this is a big one. Seems simple, but maybe isn't practiced much.
Probably not enough. The Force calls it one of the most powerful decisions for personal growth and influence. The core idea,
Yeah.
deep intentional listening, is the key. For connection, understanding, respect.
Because most people talk too much, interrupt, respond before understanding.
Talk to be heard, not to connect.
Yeah.
Cultivating the skill of listening with full attention, that gives you a profound advantage. It opens doors, talking keeps shut, builds trust, reveals what's really being said, helps you see the person, not just hear words.
Slowing down, giving full attention, it's being present, creates space for understanding.
It's like saying, you matter enough for me to pause my world and enter yours. That builds influence without shouting, earns respect without demanding it. People remember feeling seen, feeling heard.
And it's not just hearing words, it's listening to the person. Emotions, insecurities, dreams.
That's how you build emotional intelligence, the source argues. Not just studying it, but practicing presence with others. Listening also changes how you think. Stop assuming, reacting, ask better questions, see nuances, move away from black and white thinking.
So it expands influence with others and within yourself.
Right. Too many lose opportunities, relationships, respect by not listening, dominating, needing the last word, mistaking volume for influence. True influence doesn't shout. It's built through presence, awareness, empathy, and listening is the foundation.
Wisdom and restraint. Speak less, let others reveal more.
Let them show you who they are. That you speak from experience, not assumptions. Trust grows, understanding grows, your own wisdom deepens. Every person knows something you don't, every story has a lesson. Too busy talking, you miss it.
Listen to understand, not just respond. Especially when you disagree.
Especially then. Learn to think outside your own perspective. Become a leader with empathy, not just logic. Not everyone needs advice or solutions. Sometimes they just need to feel understood. When they do, resistance lowers, trust rises, connection starts.
Listening more also brings clarity with yourself.
Yeah, become more aware of your own thoughts, habits, triggers. Observe instead of just reacting. Understand your patterns, make better decisions. Stop talking yourself into stress or arguments. Learn the value of silence, patience, timing.
Protects your energy too. Speaking drains, listening preserves.
Often, yeah. Don't always need to talk to convince or impress. Exhausting. Listen, learn, recharge, gather insight before acting. Speak from strength, not emptiness. It's not about being quiet always, it's knowing when and WHY. Choosing silence when it serves. Holding words till they have purpose.
Intentional silence isn't weakness, it's wisdom.
Read between the lines, hear what's not said. Listen with eyes, heart, intuition. People communicate even in silence, needs presence to notice. Practice it daily, disciplined, focused. Don't rush to fill space. Let silence breathe. Let the other person finish. Respond with care, clarity, not just reaction.
Builds respect, strengthens relationships, reduces conflict, creates space for truth.
More you listen, more you grow. More you grow, less you need to prove. Stop trying to dominate or win debates. Speak with intention, not impulse. That shift makes you powerful. Not saying more, saying what matters.
Practice daily. Pause. In conflict, listen first. In meetings, hear everyone. At home, empathy.
Not weakness. Growth, maturity, strength. Let go of needing to impress. Be loudest. Speak first. Replace with curiosity, patience, genuine interest. Understand deeper. Stop judging surface behavior. See the story behind it. Better partner, leader, friend, human.
Speaking less, listening more isn't silence, it's substance.
Choosing connection over control. Truth over opinion. Growing deeper over making noise. Master this. You build something rare. Relationships, respect, wisdom.
Okay, a challenge for you listening. In your very next conversation, try pausing just a beat before responding. Focus only on understanding. Notice the difference.
Okay, from interaction to shaping your daily life. Lesson 13. Develop powerful habits.
This feels like the engine room of personal growth.
Absolutely. The core idea. Your habits, those small, repeated actions, determine the quality and direction of your life. Building positive ones is crucial because habits are basically decisions you make without thinking, and they compound massively over time.
Control habits, control life. That's the message. We're all building habits, right? Either deliberately or just by default.
Exactly. Those small daily decisions are either building your future or eroding it. Want better, stronger, lasting progress. You have to repeat the right actions until they're just part of who you are.
And the strongest people rely on structure, repetition, habits. They work even when motivation is gone.
That's the key difference. Separates discipline from just wishing. Positive habits aren't flashy, they're just powerful. They carry you when life's messy. They build momentum, that compounding effect again.
Don't need to change everything overnight. Just commit to small, useful actions daily.
Simple, repeatable plan. Turns effort into identity. It's consistency over intensity. Meaningful growth is in those small moments, morning routine, handling stress, treating your body. Weak habits mean unpredictable results. Strong habits mean stability.
You don't think, you just live it. Don't rely on emotional highs, don't need to feel like it. It's just who you are now. That creates freedom.
Freedom from being trapped by what feels good versus what's right. People who build habits decided future mood, health, convenience, peace, comfort. Habits aren't built just by goals, but by systems.
Routines, structure, plans that don't ask your emotions for permission.
Right. Systems free up energy. Stop wasting time trying to get motivated. Use the time to build. Don't need perfect conditions, need commitment. Show up, even if it's messy, slow, tired.
Repetition makes it easier. Becomes routine. Keep doing it. Becomes who you are.
Repetition builds identity. I'm someone who follows through. You prove you're capable, collect evidence, gain confidence, proof of discipline, proof of improvement, no shortcut, can't fake consistency. Show up or don't.
Not perfect, but honest. Miss a day. Get back on track.
Own it, adjust, return. One missed day doesn't break it. Quitting does. Longer you repeat, less effort required. Brain automates it, like brushing teeth. Magic of habit. Hard decisions become automatic behavior. Removes friction, saves energy, creates room for growth.
Not just productivity, but direction. Without habits, day ruled by emotion, distraction, impulse, wasted hours drifting, reacting.
With habits, life has structure, intention. You direct energy, not leak it. That difference creates results. Developing habits helps you believe in yourself again. Not because you achieved everything, but because you're showing up, doing your part. That belief builds strength.
Feel calmer, focused, aligned, not chaos, not same mistakes, building a foundation.
Choose habits carefully. What you repeat becomes identity. Complaining, procrastination, or discipline. What you allow becomes standard. Standard shapes results. Don't let weak habits shape a strong life. Build better patterns. Start now. Keep going when hard.
Choose habits supporting your vision. Sharpen mind, protect body, strengthen relationships, expand thinking.
Write goals. Match habits.
Yeah.
Ask, what is the version of me I want to become? Do daily. Start small scale. Keep doing it. Close the gap. Don't wait for motivation. Spark. Habits the fire. Stays. Build the system. Follow the process. Discipline carries you.
Won't always feel like it. Habits get you through those days.
Track progress. Celebrate consistency, not perfection. Reward staying on course. Notice thinking changes. Energy improves. Result compound. Not doing it once, doing it every day. Power of repetition. Look back, see how far you've come. Thousands of small decisions, daily quiet commitment.
Greatness built this way, confidence formed, discipline becomes identity.
Repeat what works daily without excuse. Start now. No better time. Choose one small habit, simple, make it count. Commit daily. Build on it. Add another. Create a rhythm. Stick to it. Protect it. Watch life transform, not accident, design. One habit, one day, one decision. That's how they're built. Takes you further than motivation ever could.
Okay, for you, what's one small positive habit you could start today? Something simple you know it would help if done daily. Commit to just that one repetition.
And if you're building good habits, what do you absolutely have to get rid of? Lesson 14. Reject excuses completely and always take full ownership.
This one feels like a direct challenge, no wiggle room.
None. It's stark. Excuses steal your power, period. Taking full, unapologetic ownership gives it back, completely. Nothing keeps you stuck longer than excuses.
An excuse is basically handing power away, saying, I'm not responsible, so I can't change this.
Exactly. And you cannot change what you refuse to own. Want life to move in a new direction. Reject every excuse. Take full ownership habits, decisions, results, mindset, future. Ownership is that defiant decision. Stop blaming, start building.
Excuses feel comfortable short-term though, right? Remove pressure, explain in action, feel safe.
They do, but they're dangerous long-term. Block growth, turn days into years. You wake up stuck, blame life, but you gave authority to the excuses. Believed them, repeated them, protected them. Kept you average.
The truth is simple, if uncomfortable. Want change, stop making excuses. All of them.
Not just easy ones, the ones that feel like facts. No time, not right moment, people like me don't. Too late. The source says these aren't facts, they're choices. You can find time, create the moment, rise above the story if you stop defending the lie and stand up for your potential.
People waste years waiting for perfect circumstances. Never happens. Life's messy.
Succeeders decide. I'm responsible anyway. Don't blame economy, past, upbringing, situation. Wake up. If this changes, starts with me. That mindset shift is transformative. Thinking to acting. Waiting to being.
The power of ownership brings focus back to what you can do right now.
Not about blaming yourself for everything, but taking responsibility for how you respond, how you show up, how you choose to build from here. Stop waiting for rescue, hiding behind circumstances, expecting luck. Become the reason life improves.
Live this way, excuses lose their grip. Stop, I can't. Ask, how can I? Stop focusing on the problem. Look for the next step. Stop identifying with the past. Build the future.
Starts with one honest decision. Call yourself out. Stop blaming others. Pause the I'll do it tomorrow voice. Recognize it's stealing time. Silence it. Replace with do it now. Own it now. Move now.
Accountability builds self-trust. Can't respect yourself lying to yourself? An excuse is a small lie.
No time, but hours wasted scrolling. Not time, choice. No one helped but didn't ask. Not isolation, pride. Too late, but still breathing. Not truth, fear. Want respect. Replace the lie with ownership. Say what happened. Admit avoidance. Work on fixing it. Real strength is in brutal honesty.
Haven't done it. Changing that now. That's strength, maturity, builder, mindset.
Don't explain to the world. Prove through actions. Begins by stopping making space for excuses. Ownership means showing up tired, following through when inconvenient, saying no to distractions, facing failure, using feedback, adjusting, staying disciplined when no one watches, never blaming the world for what you didn't do.
Want progress. This is the path. Not loud, but it works. Every time.
Ownership makes you immune to victim thinking. Stop, why me? Ask, what can I do? Gives power, clarity, options. Shifts focus problems to solutions. Live in solutions. Progress faster than wait and seers.
Excuses win sympathy maybe, but never respect.
Respect is earned. Stand up, own mistakes, push on, take hits, no blame, fall, rise, no complaint, accept reality, adjust behavior, move with strength. That's the person others follow, believe in, and most importantly, believe in yourself.
Every area improves removing excuses. Health, work, relationships, finance, self-respect.
That's the claim, not magic. Just stop waiting, doing, blaming, building, explaining, executing. Ownership clears noise, raises standard, shifts focus to behavior, consistency, mindset. Make mistakes, fall short, don't hide. Take responsibility, fix it, move forward better.
Excuses bring shame, ownership brings solutions, mind on solutions are both automatic.
Don't settle for almost committed middle ground. Pick a side. Run your life or it runs you. Own choices or live regrets. Face truth or hide stories. No neutral. Every day build strength or excuses. Difference is who you choose to be.
Not perfect, but real, honest, focused. Stop pointing fingers, ask what you can improve. NOW.
Decision over and over makes you unshakable. Not born with advantage. Decided to stop running, start owning everything. Want a better future. Stop explaining why you haven't started. Stop blaming. Stop waiting. Take the first step, then another. Doesn't work. Adjust. Don't stop.
Don't talk yourself out of progress with old excuses. They've taken enough.
Ownership gives options, excuses take them. Ownership gives direction, excuses lose you. Ownership is growth, excuses protect weakness. Want power, freedom, results that last. Choose ownership. Best part, decisions available right now. Say, been running, not anymore. Take back your voice, time, future. One decision, no more excuses, full ownership. Life never same.
Okay, deep breath. For you listening, identify one area where you know you've been making excuses. What would it feel like to commit to full ownership there, starting today?
All right, managing resources. Lesson 15. Save money wisely and spend on experiences.
This connects finance to your future view and what truly matters.
Exactly. Intentional saving, meaningful spending. Most people work hard earning, the source says, but fewer manage it wisely. Spend more than save, buy to impress, chase short-term pleasure over long-term peace.
So the lesson is, if you want a meaningful, secure life, save with intention, spend on experiences that genuinely matter.
Not trends, impulse buys, stuff that looks good but feels empty. How you handle money shows how you view your future. Spend carelessly, not thinking beyond today. Save wisely, protecting future self, creating options. Not stingy, smart.
Knowing the difference between real value and just noise. Societal pressure.
Not everything available deserves your money. Financial traps often chase convenience, status, comfort, things that fade. But money habits, good or bad, they stick. Work for you or against you.
Saving consistently, even small amounts, builds freedom.
Freedom from panic, emergencies, stress, options and uncertainty, security. Less owned by stuff, more empowered by choices.
And the experiences versus things point. Memories last, things fade.
Right. Intentional spending aligns money with your values, brings peace of mind. It's an investment in your future self's well-being. Removes pressure, gives freedom to take risks maybe. Clarity on what matters reduces stress, anxiety, focus on growth.
Security comes not just from abundance, but intention. Peace over possessions.
Clarity over cash, freedom over fear. Money's a tool, direct it consciously. Don't chase happiness buying stuff. Chase building a life aligned with values and let money support that.
Saving isn't loss, it's gaining control, future, peace, options.
And spending on growth, experiences, relationships, health, not debt, impulse, status. Intentional decisions build freedom, not debt that traps you. Life's more than money, but money supports life. Financial peace helps mental peace.
Spend purpose, save intention. Money serves your vision, not the other way around. You lead.
So for you, quick review. Do your spending and saving habits align with your long-term peace and values? What's one small intentional adjustment you could make today?
Okay, shifting from intentional spending to intentional seeing. Lesson 16. Practice gratitude daily.
This one's about a powerful internal shift. Cultivating appreciation for what you already have changes your perspective, increases happiness.
The source says it changes perspective immediately. Make space for what's real and good right now. See value in the present. Appreciate the journey.
And crucially, shifts focus from lack to abundance. What you have versus what you feel you don't. And not just for big things, job, goal achieved, for small moments too.
Sunrise, quiet morning, good conversation.
Yeah. Makes you lighter, clearer, less anxious. Stops the comparison game. See your own path. Honor your own pace. It's not waiting to feel grateful. It's actively creating that feeling inside. Daily, quietly, through noticing.
And it's not just internal, needs expression, actions, words.
Let people know they matter. Family, friends, team. Speak appreciation. Show it. Speak life into others. Creates connection root of real happiness.
And being grateful for struggles too. That's a tough one.
It is, but powerful. Look at hard moments. What do they shape in you, teach you, make you stronger, wiser, sharper, turn pain into power that fuels you forward?
Life gets richer noticing what you have. This is enough, and I can still grow from here.
Gratitude doesn't kill ambition. It adds depth. Work from love, not lack. Respect what you have, build on it. Don't hide appreciation, not weak, it's strong. Lifts your mind, softens heart, changes atmosphere. Doesn't need to be poetic, just real. Raw, clear while you can.
Grateful means stop comparing, measuring against others.
Stay in your lane, focus on your path. Honor your pace. Not chasing a feeling, creating one. Gratitude makes you more generous too. Realize how much received. Want to give back. Support, share, lift others. Happiness expands, giving from fullness, not just collecting. More grateful, more overflow blesses others.
Doesn't need perfect circumstances, just awareness, presence, slow down, notice.
People stayed, progress made, strength built, moments, peace, quiet wins. Always there if you look. Find them, name them, speak them, share them. Build real happiness, not chasing next, recognizing what's here now. Anchors you, reminds you of your foundation, keeps you from drifting into emptiness, brings you back to real.
Live from that place, everything feels different, not life-changed view did.
Speak gratitude daily. Let it be seen, heard. Shape your walk, not just in your head, openly. Words, actions, part of who you are, carry joy. Not everything perfect, but learn to see beauty in what's yours. Real strength, deep happiness, life worth living.
Okay, quick challenge for you listening. Pause right now. List 3 things, just 3, you're genuinely grateful for in this moment.
Building on valuing what you have, including your energy. Lesson 17, live healthy now.
Foundational, underpins everything else.
Absolutely. Core idea. Physical health isn't optional or secondary. It's fundamental. For energy, vitality, capacity to pursue goals, live fully, show up powerfully.
The source notes most people wait till something's wrong, right? Push bodies, eat, sleep, move carelessly, then wish they'd done differently.
So the lesson is, choose health now, proactively, before forced. Not just to avoid sickness, but to gain strength, energy, feel alive. No matter your goals, if health fails, progress is limited. Body's the vehicle.
Feel good physically, think clearer, make sharper decisions, communicate better, show up more present.
Energy isn't just for exercise. It's for living fully. And energy isn't luck. It's discipline, choices.
Yeah.
What you eat, move, sleep, avoid. Not perfection, awareness. Body responds to habit, support, or steal.
Consistency, discipline, build physical strength, which helps mental clarity, emotional stability too.
That's the connection made. Not about external looks, internal strength. Self-respect from care. Care builds peace. Handle stress better, recover better. Less owned by temporary feelings when strong inside. Balance is power.
Doesn't need fancy gyms or supplements to start, just a decision.
A decision. Start where you are, what you have. Walk, breathe, water, eat intention, slate purpose. Moved body, protect peace. Simple steps daily change life. Build strength inside out.
Don't treat health as option, treat it as standard. Energy, not luxury, requirement.
Every choice builds or breaks energy. Realize this. Stop negotiating bad habits, justifying harmful routines. Choose differently. Not perfect, but ready. Goals require energy. Vision demands it. Relationships need it. Can't give best on empty. Can't show up for others neglecting self. Can't build meaningful from body barely getting by.
Strength isn't theory, it's practice. Care, showing up for self.
No one else does it for you. Your responsibility. A gift, really. You're in control. Don't wait, don't hope. Choose right now. One step, one habit, one commitment. Live healthy now. Not afraid of sick. Want live fully. Lead strength, show up energy. Enjoy time, not just survive.
Health gives not just years, but quality. Not survival, vitality. Body functions and big carries mission, strength, stability.
One body, one mind, one chance. Use it well. Respect it. Care for it. Don't wait till breaks. Build and now. Strengthen. Fuel. Become engine drives everything. Path-lasting energy. Foundation-focused, purpose-driven life. Starts how treat self daily.
Okay, for you, what's one small step you could take today, right now, maybe to invest in your physical energy and well-being?
Building a strong life also needs integrity. Lesson 18. Always tell the truth, no matter the consequence.
Deeply moral one. Integrity, self-respect from choosing honesty over convenience or fear.
Because lies cost more long-term than truth ever could. That's the core argument. It's hard, the source admits, in a world rewarding appearances. We lie out of fear judged, losing respect, conflict, consequences. Choose easier route. Half-truths, hide, say what others want.
But choosing the lie means losing a piece of yourself.
Weakens integrity, fades confidence, hollows relationships, life drifts from real. Always tell truth no matter consequence. Build something inside no one can take. Self-respect, even if it goes wrong, costs you, you know you stood with honesty.
Clarity builds inner strength, gives peace, direction, sleep well. Didn't betray self.
Telling truth isn't cruel, it's clear. Refuse, fake, pretend, manipulate. Face life eyes open, heart strong. Moments truth risky, silence safer, small lie harmless. Ask what person becomes avoiding honesty, building life on unreal.
Truth costs now, lie costs everything later.
People say want truth, most can't handle it maybe, why we avoid saying it. But your job isn't protect with lies. Be honest with self others. Truth hurts. Let it. Pain often starts growth. Don't grow fake comfort. Grow through real conversations, hard moments, uncomfortable truths. Care about someone. Be honest. Not bring down, help rise.
Honesty with self first, that's where it starts.
Stop pretending okay when not. Stop saying change haven't committed. Stop blaming no, it's on you. Stop doing best no, playing safe. Honesty stings, only way forward. Can't change, won't face, grow, deny.
Truth builds trust, foundation of strong relationships. Honest can count on you.
Even disagree, respect, value words, come for real answers. Honesty rare. Easy be like, say popular. Respect comes, speak truth. Consistency, courage, cost every lie, even small ones. Pile up, pressure forces. Remember what Belial told, create distance, destroy clarity, always come out, damage worse later.
Honest, not share everything, just not pretending, hiding what matters, standing upright, even voice shakes.
Living where words match actions. People don't guess who you are. Now I know you. Shown, said, lived. Truth needs no defense, defends self over time. Liars cover tracks, hide, pretend, feel control. No, lie controls them. Protect lie, keep appearances, live fear exposed.
Tell truth. Control choices, accept consequences, walk dignity.
Not always easy. Misunderstood, challenge, resistance, but grow, rise. Become someone relied on, trusted, doesn't hide from feedback, confidence not from being liked, being true. Don't let fear silence, comfort, fake, pressure shape words. Speak truth because only thing lasts. Lies crumble, truth stands.
Even people leave, outcome not hoped, truth carries forward strength.
Right people stay, respect drawn to honesty. Not easy. Real. Every situation choice. Silent, keep peace. Speak truth, build real. Pretend, protect image. Be honest, protect character. Choose ease now, pay later. Or courage now, build strength lasts. Every time choose truth, stronger, sharper, clearer, more control.
Liars feel control, but give control away. Lie controls them.
Tell truth. Control choices. Accept consequences. Walk dignity. Mark of real maturity. Foundation, real growth. Live with truth. Speak it. Stand by it. Don't water it down with tide. Words reflect values. Truth define presence. Honesty, reason, trust follow, grow. World needs more real truth, not polished fake. Real words, strength people. Not afraid, live aligned, right, even costs. Be that person daily, every moment, every choice. Tell truth. Integrity, comfort, future lie.
So, where in your life might you be holding back from telling the truth? What freedom could come from choosing honesty there?
Carrying dishonesty is heavy, but so is resentment. Lesson 19. Forgive others quickly.
This is about your own liberation, right? Not necessarily a gift to this.
Exactly. Decisions set self free. Holding pain for years, replaying it, reliving it, keeps you stuck, angry, wounded. Think holding on protects. Source says it poisons you slowly. Want real peace, clarity, life, move forward, strength. Forgive quickly, fully, without dragging.
Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom.
Yes. Resentment robs energy, clouds focus, hardens heart, weakens spirit, affects health, sleep, patience, perspective, follows you into rooms, person not even there. React to present based on past pain, not let go. Powerful, unresolved bitterness, don't release. It continues writing your life story without permission.
Forgiving quickly doesn't mean the action was okay or didn't matter.
No, it means refusing to let it define your mood, future worth. Decided energy too valuable for anger. Choosing strength, spite, growth, grudges, peace, pain, frees up mind, heart, time, energy for building. Bitterness ties to past. Forgiveness frees future.
Hard though, practice daily. Choose peace even when angry. Learn, let go.
Not forgetting, removing power to hurt. Acknowledge pain, lesson, move forward. Requires courage, face wound, heal inside. Discipline, choose release versus rehashing. Bitterness, comfort zone, strength and letting go, peace, moving on.
Forgiveness allows focus on your path, not theirs. Protects emotional space.
Energy for creation, not resentment. Don't wait for apology doesn't free you, forgiveness does. Doesn't need interaction, internal choice. Do it for you, not them. Deserve lightness, clarity, future. Resentment heavy, forgiveness light. Not justice, self-preservation.
Stop giving power, letting steal joy. Learn boundary. Forgive doesn't mean trust again.
Just letting go of the grip. Doesn't need their permission, own decision. Don't let pain define you. Pain can be a lesson. Choose heal. Resentment blocks growth. Forgiveness opens door. Can't build positive future on bitter past. Stop feeding resentment. Choose live lighter. Power letting go. Freedom moving forward. You decide how heavy heart carry pain when let go. Make decision now. Choose peace, clarity. Life resentment can't give. Step into strength. Only forgiveness creates.
Okay, for you listening, are you carrying resentment holding you back, draining energy? What would it feel like to choose your freedom today by deciding to forgive?
So we've covered responsibility, action, discipline, emotions, strengths, learning, criticism, relationships, toxicity, decisions, fear, listening, habits, excuses, money, gratitude, health, truth, forgiveness. 19 powerful lessons. The final one, lesson 20, take massive action immediately.
This brings it all together. Translate understanding into reality.
Exactly. Nothing changes until action. And the source stresses. Massive, bold, real, immediate action breaks out of waiting mode. Most stuck planning, preparing, waiting perfect moment.
Which never comes. Conditions messy, approval never arrives. Stay where are potentially Isano results.
Want life meaning strength, stop waiting, start moving. Only way through is an action. Faster begin, faster grow. Waiting approval, biggest trap. Want okay permission, validation before earned. Life doesn't work that way.
Don't need claps, notices, agreement, permission. Need a decision.
Decide and move. Not next week. After confident, fear gone. Now let I know with you. Massive action, done thinking of or analyzing, mafflating, fear run schedule. Willing, look messy, fail, figure out as go. Understand results, follow action. No shortcut.
Theory versus experience. Read, learn, plan, dream versus execute. Life stays same without action.
Every goal waiting on action. Not more vision boards, motivation videos, brainstorming. Doing the thing. Starting project, gym, call, conversation, writing page, launching idea, urgency. Not recklessness.
Longer wait, doubt builds. Hesitate, fear grows. Delay, harder move.
Gain confidence acting before feel ready. Clarity, doing, not thinking. Figure out what works. Trying, failing, adjusting, repeating. Not perfect plan. Consistent, courageous effort. Action builds momentum. Momentum changes life. Hard parts easier. Next step clearer. Removes mental clutter. Decisive.
Don't have all answers, but moving anyway.
Trust instinct, vision others' opinions. Asking approval, find doubters. Wait, slow down, safe. Listen, life shrinks to fit their fears. Don't owe explanation for action on goals. Don't justify effort to non-builders. Don't need their support, need own commitment.
Most won't understand urgency till see results. Move first, let results speak.
Stop asking for signs. Don't need confirmation. Need discipline, fire. Stop hesitating, unfamiliar. Massive action breaks patterns, disrupts routine, pulls out comfort into growth. Transition never easy, worth high tea. More action, less fear controls. Fear feeds in action, grows silence, multiplies waiting. Move. Fear loses voice.
Every step proves stronger than doubt. Every move weakens hesitation.
Immediate action cuts fear before roots. Builds identity. This is who I am now. Thinker plus executor, dreamer plus builder. Shift changes everything. Not need external motivation, behavior driven within. Momentum, movement, mission. How winners built.
Won't feel ready, part process. Won't have answers, doubt. Expose.
Transformation in doing. Trying, risking. Stronger, not staying safe. Moving through fear with focus. No one great comfortable. No one confident waiting. Confidence comes doing said, showing up, following through, moving intensely. Don't wait till everything fall apart. Start now. Move power right now.
Opportunity waiting, other side action avoided. Not complicated, uncomfortable.
Discomfort where growth lives. Stop what if, start what's next. One move, now closer goal. Take step another. Stop talking, thinking, DOIT. Build results instead collecting reasons. Don't wait perfect, never will be. Waste years aligning. Others started, kept going, learned, where's progress? Never feel completely prepared, action makes you ready. Shapes skill, builds belief. Belief without action. Noise.
Okay, be scared, unsure, fail. Act, move, start anyway.
Resultless and breakthrough only through effort. Massive, immediate, faster find. Not easy path. Direction clear. Judged, misunderstood. Resistance, price movement. Worth IT. Others waiting. You miles ahead. Learning, growing, building, becoming. Reward action, growth a long way. Make decision. No waiting, permission rehearsing. DOIT. Apply Google launch move. Keep moving fast, consistently, fearlessly. Action words. Commitment, doubt. Movement drowns fear. How you win. Not talking, planning, doing. Every day, starting now, without apology or approval, action, massive, real, unstoppable.
Okay, for you listening, what's one significant action you've been avoiding? What's the absolute first, smallest step you can take towards it immediately after this?
Wow. Yeah, that was quite a run through, 20 potent ideas.
From radical responsibility to massive immediate action. And the source presents them not as just things to remember, but lessons that, if truly learned and applied once, could change everything.
It's a powerful collection. The theme that really emerges, I think, is this call to take radical internal control of your mindset, responses, habits, decisions, and then translate that into consistent, courageous action out in the world.
Yeah, less about waiting for the world to change, more about changing your approach to it. Ownership, stopping complaint, discipline, managing emotions, profoundly internal shifts.
And then pointing that outwards.
Oh.
Focusing strength, learning, accepting feedback, building relationships through giving, cutting toxicity, deciding firmly, facing fear, listening deeply, building habits, rejecting excuses, managing money, gratitude, health, truth, forgiveness.
And finally, taking that massive action, it all connects.
It really does. And the source leaves us with this final thought to chew on, something for you listening to really sit with. What if the biggest limits you face aren't actually external things, circumstances, lack of talent, missed opportunities? What if they're fundamentally the internal choices you make every single day?
Choices about responsibility versus blame. Action versus complaint.
Discipline versus comfort. How you respond to emotions. Facing discomfort or avoiding it. Living in truth or hiding.
That's a lot to consider.
And the source makes this bold suggestion. Truly owning just one of these lessons, like deeply understanding and applying it fully just one time might be enough to unlock the potential that's waiting inside you.
Just one.
But if that's the case, what if the key isn't gathering more information, but truly committing to one fundamental shift you heard about today?
We definitely encourage you to take some time with these ideas, revisit the ones that really hit home, reflect on why they challenge you, and maybe consider which single lesson, if truly learned once, could make the biggest difference for you right now. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.